We have about 40 minutes with you. It's already clicking down. We're going to use every one, so no droning on. Okay?
I see what you did.
No, that's coming up too, but that was actually not supposed to be a bad pun. And then disclosure, you are an investor in Business Insider,
Yes,
which is wonderful.
a happy investor. Thank you.
It is great fun. It also means that I kind of sort of work for you, so I'm not eager to ask questions that are going to make you mad at me and all that stuff, but I will endeavor, and I'm a very happy Amazon investor. All right, so let's jump right in. So what the hell happened with the Fire
phone? We have a
phone?
long relationship,
we do.
actually.
Right.
I mean, it's a very interesting story. Some of you will know this if you lived in the Paleolithic era, as Henry and I did, but Henry made a very famous call about Amazon stock a long, long time ago. He said it was going to be, I don't know, $400 a share, and everybody poo-pooed that. And of course, on a split-adjusted basis, it was supposed to be, I think it's like $66 a share was what your call was. So he was wrong by a factor of 5. So anyway.
It worked out.
It worked out.
Blind squirrel finds a nut, all that stuff. So, Jeff, so what happened with the Fire phone?
Well, you know, if you look at our device portfolio, let me back up and say a couple of things. First of all, it's really early. And so we've had a lot of things we've had to iterate on at Amazon. You guys may remember something called auctions. That didn't work out very well. Then we launched something called Z Shops, which morphed out of that. And then from Z Shops, which didn't work, we launched Marketplace, which became our third-party seller business, which now represents more than 40% of units sold on Amazon. It's a great business for us. And so some of these things take iterations. If you look at our device portfolio more broadly, our hardware team is doing a great job. You know, the Kindle is now on its 7th generation. The Kindle Voyage, the new kind of premium product, is just completely killer. And you know, Fire TV Stick, we're having trouble building enough. Amazon Echo, which we just launched, we even managed to keep it secret, shocking in the modern era. We didn't build enough of those. We're working on that. So there's a lot of activity going on in our device business. And with the phone, I just ask you to stay tuned.
So what was the mistake with the phone? Or are you saying there's no mistake, we knew it was going to flop?
I think it takes more time to analyze something like that. Again, my job, one of my jobs as the leader of Amazon, is to encourage people to be bold. And people love to focus on things that aren't yet working. And that's good, it's human nature. That kind of divine discontent can be very helpful. But it's incredibly hard to get people to take bold bets. And you need to encourage that. And if you're going to take bold bets, they're going to be experiments. And if they're experiments, you don't know ahead of time whether they're going to work. Experiments are, by their very nature, prone to failure. But big successes, a few big successes, compensate for dozens and dozens of things that didn't work. So, you know, bold bets, AWS, Kindle, Amazon Prime, our third-party seller business, all of those things are examples of bold bets that did work, and they pay for a lot of experiments. I've made billions of dollars of failures at Amazon.com, literally billions of dollars of failures. And you might remember Pets.com or Cosmo, or give myself a root canal with no anesthesia very easily. None of those things are fun, but they don't matter. What really matters is companies that don't continue to experiment, companies that don't embrace failure, they eventually get in a desperate position where the only thing they can do is make a kind of Hail Mary bet at the very end of their corporate existence. Whereas companies that are, making bets all along, even, big bets, but not bet the company bets. I don't believe in bet the company bets. That's when you're desperate. That's the last thing you can do.
But we should stay tuned for an evolution of the phone. How long do we have to stay tuned?
Well, it's going to take many iterations. Who knows? Ask me in some number of years.
Let's talk about profit, or in your case, the complete lack thereof, famously.
See, this is Henry's version of being nice to me.
So let's just establish this once and for all. Can Amazon make money?
Well, yes, and in fact we have in the past, and you have to understand there are many ways of thinking about this, but the reality is that Amazon is a collection of several businesses and initiatives. And we have some very significant